Hi, I'm Vishva, the CTO of Unwrinkly. Right here next to me we have the Unwrinkly Proof of Concept prototype. The enclosure is made of separate levels which allow the Unwrinkly to be collapsed to just the height of the base. The Unwrinkly consists of 4 core systems. We have the water tank and pod compartment, the steam generating unit, the steam delivery system, and the electrical control system. Now let's walk through each of these systems in a little bit more detail. The Unwrinkly Proof of Concept prototype uses a water tank with a predetermined amount of water and an immersible water pump to deliver water into the steam generating unit. By removing the water tank and pump, we are able to see the steam generating unit, or SGU. The SGU's main function is to consistently produce steam at a fixed rate. The SGU is an insulated aluminum alloy box that is fitted with a heating element. The heating element boils the water in the SGU to create pressurized steam. The steam is then released into the steam delivery system via the barb fittings. The steam delivery system, or SDS's main function is to ensure that steam is dispersed onto the garment of clothing evenly. The SDS is comprised of plastic tubing and strategically placed nozzles. The SDS is fastened to the exterior panels of the enclosure in such a way that it is able to evenly and wholly cover the garment of clothing, but also ensure that the enclosure remains collapsible for storage. The electrical control system, or ECS, is housed in a waterproof box and can be seen behind the steam generating unit. The electrical control system's main function is to make sure that the machine is controllable and is working properly as well as safely. For the proof of concept prototype, the ECS consists of a PID temperature controller and solid state relay, which control when the heating element is turned on and off. Looking at the back of the Unwrinkly, we can see the PID temperature controller, the connections to the heating element, along with the temperature probe that sits inside the SGU and measures the temperature. Now let's turn on the Unwrinkly and see what it looks like inside when steam starts to build. A few minutes in from turning on the Unwrinkly, we can see that steam has filled the steam delivery system and is now entering the enclosure. Let's see what happens when we put a wrinkled shirt inside the Unwrinkly. Moving forward with our alpha prototype, we will be adding a pod compartment. The pods will allow the users to add fragrance and wrinkle-free solution to their clothing. The wrinkle-free solution is a diluted ethanol solution which helps break through tough wrinkles. There will also be pressure and water level sensors which will ensure that the Unwrinkly operates safely and automatically. There will be 2 separate SGUs, each with their own heating element. This will allow for a greater amount and more even distribution of steam in a shorter amount of time. And lastly, we'll be adding a Wi-Fi enabled microcontroller, which will control all the systems of the Unwrinkly, store data wirelessly, and also allow the user to control the Unwrinkly from an app on their phone. So thank you so much for allowing me to show you the ins and outs of the Unwrinkly.